Another form of admissions is what's called a holistic review. Now, holistic review also, it does take into consideration, and it does have an academic review part of it. That's part of it, but it's not the only thing. So, all those things that I just mentioned, that's part of holistic review, the things from the last slide. But it also takes into consideration a number of other factors. So it's going to look at your extracurricular involvement that you've participated in, whether that's at your school through school clubs, or if it's things that take place outside of school, maybe a particular organization that you volunteer with. Even sometimes even family responsibilities are things that we consider extracurricular activities. So, I encourage you to, when you're going and you're applying and you get to parts on application where it asks you to list extracurricular activities, kind of think outside the box. It doesn't just have to be, a school club like Model UN or school athletics. It can be things like I mentioned, like, if you're taking care of an elderly relative, those are things that kind of show us responsibility and show us empathy. And so these are kind of things that we look for. Institutions like mine that do holistic review. So kind of start to think about those things, that it's not strictly just the academics that the institutions that do holistic review are looking for. And you'll find that this is most common at liberal arts institutions. So smaller institutions will use this holistic review process. Leadership is another thing that we're interested in seeing. So if you have the opportunity to get involved in leadership at a club or an organization, that's really good as well. And then your personal statement or your essay also is something that we consider. We look, at a number of different things. We're looking for students that would be good fits for our institution. And then also, it's also kind of your first college writing assignment, right? This essay that you'll write, and so we're kind of checking to make sure that your writing is up to par for the university, and then possibly an interview as well. So those are just a few things to consider as far as the holistic review goes. Just kind of showing that standardized tests, even when they were even for institutions that did require them, it was just one piece of a bigger picture for admissions consideration.